Good afternoon, night, y'all. It's DollFace here in the all red, waiting for road service. I just came back from home time, and on my way to my delivery, my tire blew out. I'm sleepy and I can't sleep, so because I'm waiting. So I decided to go live and talk to you guys until they get here. I wanted to talk about something specific, but I didn't know what to title it, so I'm just going to talk about it. I'm going to wait until some more people get in here. So how's everybody doing? I finally got home that Monday after I was sitting for the weekend. What's up, Taurus? I talked to my DM and was able to get a load going home. It worked out great because I actually was able to drop it and I dropped it like I used to. So I was able to get home. The day is okay. My tire blew out, so I'm waiting for the road service to come. But, so, while I was on home time, right, y'all? I went to the laundromat. Ooh, my forehead is shiny right there. Damn. I went to the laundromat, right? And I was listening to the radio. And I decided, okay, so I have Tidal. It's like a streaming app where you can play music or whatever. And I just played the first song that came on, and it was FDT, Fuck Donald Trump. That's the song that came on. That's the House of Love. So I played the song. I was playing the song. Mind you, I have a system in my car. So Canada, that's what's up. So you can hear the bass, but you really can't hear the words. And I had my windows up. I probably had a crack because I was smoking my vape or whatever. So I'm playing the music, and I see the police pull in. And I'm like, oh, here come the police. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. And then he pulls in, and he parks directly in front of me, like right there. I'm like, okay, weird. Still, I'm not thinking nothing of it. Mind you, I'm at the laundromat. The parking lot is empty. It's only a truck, like a pickup truck next to me. There's nobody in the laundromat. I mean, nobody in the parking lot. But the people who are in the laundromat, and they are in the laundromat. So after he sits there for about 5 minutes, then he pulls up to my car, and he was like, have y'all seen a fight around here? Anybody fighting? I'm like, no. We've been sitting here. What's up, Jazzy? I'm like, we've been sitting here for about 45 minutes waiting on our wash and dry and all that. It was me and my daughter. He was like, oh, because somebody called in and said there was a fight in the parking lot. And I'm like, oh, well, I haven't seen nobody. Nobody's came in, nobody's came out, nobody's walked around. There's nobody here. There's just nobody. So then he was like, all right. So then he goes and parks on this side, next, like, facing the parking lot, but in view of me and my car. My laundry is done. I go in there and finish the laundry, and I put it in my car and I pull out. And then I get home and I think about it, and I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping. But did somebody call the police on me? Because I was playing Fuck Donald Trump? It's a fucking song. So, I really didn't think anything of it, but then I thought about the whole entire parking lot. There's a red pickup truck and my red Jeep. He parks in front of me, not in front of the pickup truck in front of the store. He parks dead in front of me. And I'm like, somebody called the police on me. It had to have been. And lied and said that there was a fight. And they probably could have said something about my car. That's why he parked in front of my car. And I was like, he was a black police officer. But I thought about it like, you know how bad that could have went? With everything that's going on right now? I'm thinking about, what if they would have called and said somebody in a red Jeep has a gun? What if they would have called and said somebody in a red Jeep has a gun and a white officer responded? I have never experienced what's going on in this world right now. I've experienced a little bit of racism, but I haven't really experienced dealing with the cops in a negative manner other than the crimes that I've committed, minor misdemeanors, nothing serious. I've never dealt with serious racism. I have dark-skinned children and have light-skinned children, but I worry for them. And I just thought, like, how serious this situation could have gotten. Somebody didn't like the fact that I was bumping this song. They called the police on me and lied so the police could respond to my vehicle. That's like classic shit that's going on right now in this world. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I wanted to do a video about it, but I was just watching Red Table Talk because I don't have nothing to do but sit here and wait. And Red Table Talk is when Jada Pinkett Smith talks about issues and controversial issues in culture today. And she was talking to Chelsea Handler, who's a comedian. And Chelsea Handler did a video like, I feel like my phone is blurry. Hold on. Okay. But Chelsea Handler did a documentary about white privilege. And some of the people on that documentary, they showed clips of it. And like this one lady was like, she doesn't believe white privilege goes on. What's up, princess? Because it's just a fantasy. And another lady was like, you know, they get the same privilege that everybody else gets, or we get the same privilege that they get. And then another lady was like, I just wish it would all be done and over with. I wish all of this would just, I wish they would just let it go. And I was like, it brought back to when the cops stopped me. How can we just let it go? Right? Like, if I say or do anything that is against the norm of white folks, it is considered a threat. It's considered a threat if I'm passionate about something and I speak my mind on it. I'm considered a mad black woman. No, I'm in Texas still. If I have an opinion about something, I'm too opinionated. If I want to listen to a song that I shouldn't be listening, that white America feels that I shouldn't listen to because it goes against their beliefs and their values, I'm a threat. What was so threatening about me playing that song? It's freedom of speech, right? I would never understand how people think and how it comes up in their head to try to, what is the point? Like, try to what? Diminish me, try to remove me, try to make me stop, try to get rid of me. Like, what is the point of all the shit that I've been through with people? Trying to get me fired. Like, I'm starting to really see, because I never really saw it, but I'm starting to really see that a lot of people just don't want black folks around. I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. But I'm I'm starting to see it more and more, and it's concerning to me. It's scary. My kids was like, why you keep dwelling on it? It's not that serious. And I don't even understand, because they haven't, I do so much to protect them from that type of stuff that I didn't even know how to respond to them when they said that. All I could say was, you just don't understand, because they don't. That situation could have been so much worse. So now I gotta watch how I talk in public. I gotta watch what I listen to. I gotta watch what I watch. Like, I gotta be careful of me being me, because somebody might feel threatened by it and then call the police on me. And I don't know what type of police officer is going to respond and what he's liable to do. All because of the color of my skin. I never thought that would happen to me. Because when you see things on TV, it's kind of like a fantasy, right? You know it's real. It's on the news, but for example, the way I can put it is, when all this COVID stuff popped up, you hear about it, it's all over the news channels, all over everything. You go out on the street, there's no cars on the street. It didn't hit me that COVID was real until I drove past a COVID tent, and they had, that's where you go if you have COVID. It was next to the hospital or next to the quick care. You can't go into the front doors of the quick care, you gotta go through that tent. And it said COVID-19 testing on it. That's when it got real to me. So, like, you see all these things on TV, and a lot of people could say, I wish you just be done with it. Stop talking about race. Stop talking about Black Lives Matter. Stop talking about the cops. Just obey the law and blah, blah, blah. But I was obeying the law. I wasn't talking about Black Lives Matter. I was just listening to a song, waiting for my clothes to dry. And that cop showed up. That could have been really, really bad, right? So tatted. I just wanted to bring that up because Chelsea was talking about, Chelsea Handler, she was talking about how her privilege was she would get stopped by the police all the time. That's what's up, Princess. What's up, Nicholas? She said that she got stopped by the police all the time. And she would like, what are you doing? What, you can't arrest me. Do you know who my dad is? Blah, 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 right? But a black person wouldn't be able to do that. She said she grew up believing the police were there to protect her. And she could call the police for whatever she needs to call them for. And they would protect her. That was her privilege, her white privilege. We grew up scared of the police. I was always scared of the police. Still to this day, I'm scared of the police. I'm even more so scared now. That was a wake-up call for me. Bring me up to speed. I have a blowout, and I was just talking about my experience with the police this weekend. They stopped me. They didn't stop me. Somebody called the police on me because I was listening to a song called Fuck Donald Trump. And like I said, I don't fuck with Donald Trump, and I'm not against him. I just don't fuck with him. He's just not my cup of tea. I'm not for him, and I'm not against him. I'm in the middle. I'm just neutral. I don't give a fuck either way. But that song is a catchy ass song. My favorite verse is Nipsey Hussle's verse. Because the first thing he said on that song was, "Am I tripping? Let me know. I thought all this Donald Trump bullshit was a joke." And this is when before he ran for president, like during the primaries and stuff. And I thought the same thing when he said that he was running for president. I thought it was a joke. I'm like, yeah, right. Donald Trump ain't running for fucking president. And he actually ran for president. His niece wrote a book, and she said in the book, I didn't read the book. This is commentary from a news source reading passages out of the book. Kind of want to read the book now, though. But she said Donald Trump ran for president. He just ran just to run. He didn't think that he was actually going to win. So I'll go back to say I was just listening to a song. Like, music is my therapy. I just like listening to music. I love Nipsey Hussle. Anything he's in, I listen to it. I'm like a super fan. And somebody called the police on me because I was listening to a song that threatened their president. Or they felt threatened their president. There's nothing about that song that's threatening to him. Nothing. If you go watch the video, it's called FDT. And on that video, they was shooting the video. And in the beginning of the video, they said we were at a rally and we got kicked out of the rally because we're black. And then they had to stop the video. They wouldn't even let them finish shooting the video because of the name of the song. The Secret Service X'd out parts of the song. There's like 3 parts of the song. The Secret Service X'd out. But if you look on YouTube and listen to the World Star Hip Hop's version of it, you'll hear the parts that are not X'd out. So people are so threatened. It just opens my eyes. It's scary to think that I'm a fucking enemy because of my skin color. And yeah, I'm not black, dark skin, you know. I look mixed. I could probably get away with being Mexican or something, but I'm still black. My kids are black. And that's just scary. And I'm a truck driver. I'm a female woman. I'm a female black truck driver. You go to truck stops with all these trucks that have the Confederate flags in their cab and their MAGA bumper stickers and hats. A lot of them are nice as fuck, though. There's a lot of Trump supporters that are super fucking nice. There's a lot of Republicans that are nice. There's a lot of Democrats that are assholes. So I don't go either way. I don't choose sides. I just worry about me and mine. It's nothing we could do about it anyway. It's no sense of advocating for something. I can't make any changes. I'm just one person. But yeah, that was my experience, at least. For the first time, it was a negative experience. Well, I mean, it wasn't negative, but it could have been. It could have been a negative experience. And it just scares me. It scares me being out here on this road. I'm scared that I'll get stopped by the police in one of these country hick towns. What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to me if I get stopped on the side of the road going to a shipper that's in the country somewhere in the dark in white America and the police want to stop me? What's going to happen if I'm at a truck stop and I walk into the truck stop from my truck because I have to pee and I can't hold it and I don't have anything in my truck that I can use and I'm by myself as a black woman in a little hick town? So the other day, I didn't even tell y'all about this. On my way home, where was I at? I was in Mississippi. It's called the Trucker's Kitchen. I stopped there specifically because it said on the billboard, Trucker's Kitchen. I'm like, that's interesting. Let me go to the Trucker's Kitchen. It's in Mississippi. I walked in. Everybody has tattoos, though. I walked in, and it was 3 white men, older white men, eating. It was a white lady as a server. And I was scared when I walked in. I was fucking scared. I got to saying yes ma'am and no ma'am, and my body language was, I had my hands in front of me and I looked down. I just kept looking down. Like, I was scared because whenever I'm in a country racist city or state that I know is historically racist and I have to stop, I am scared. And I was scared, but they didn't say nothing to me. The lady was super fucking nice. But then she said something that kind of Cause okay, so I ordered my food. Another lady said something that works there, and the server was like, "She's so crazy." And I'm like, "What?" She was like, she said something about guns, a right to carry or something like that. I'm like, why would she say that? I didn't really hear what she said, and I didn't understand what the lady was telling me, but something about the lady told her she should get a gun. And the server was like, she doesn't understand why she needs to get a gun. And I'm thinking to myself, why are y'all having this fucking conversation when the only black person in the store is in the store right now? That made me extremely uncomfortable. This shit is scary, man. It scares me to death. What's up, OG? Because, like, I don't think like that. My mind is automatically pop to, oh my gosh, the cops, I'm going to get hurt. Oh my God, white folks, they're racist. Oh my God, I'm in the Mississippi, and I do think about that, though. Whenever I'm in Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, some of Georgia, I am scared. I don't like it. I don't want to be there because I feel like it's all racist. The majority of it is racist, and I don't want to be nowhere around it unless I'm around the black area. And then if I'm in the black area, I'm worried about, I'm a female truck driver, somebody want to rob me or some shit. That's how I think. Sorry, that's just how I think. But I don't just go to like white folks are racist or the cops are going to hurt me. But now I do. Because I can't be naive to not think that. And then I slip up and get caught up in something, and then now I'm fucked, right? So I need to go to a gun store and buy a gun, and I need to go to a gun shop and shoot and learn how to protect myself. I want to take self-defense classes. I'm going to look into that shortly after I move. I move on July 31st. Once I move and get situated, I'll be doing videos on self-defense for everybody, for women truckers. I want to record it. When I go to self-defense classes, I want them to record it so I can teach y'all women drivers, especially black women drivers, how to protect yourself on the road. I want to do a whole series on that, just to protect yourself in general, specifically on the road though. But yeah, I walked in there, I was nervous. The server ended up cool. She ended up being a cool person. I don't understand why the other lady decided to have this conversation about guns. I didn't really get the gist of the whole conversation because it was just those two talking, and they were talking across each other, and I was in the middle. And the white guys, they ate and they left. But I always get nervous when I walk into a diner or a restaurant and it's a whole bunch of white folks and there's no black folks at all. I went to this one restaurant, where was I at? To get some ice cream. It could have been Louisiana or Alabama. I don't remember, but the dude wouldn't serve me. I stood at that counter waiting for them to serve me ice cream, and he wouldn't serve me. So I had to go to the front counter and ask the cashier if somebody could come to the back. So he yelled to the back. He was like, "Hey, you got a customer?" And the dude was like, Like, he didn't say it like that, but he was like, And he served me the ice cream, and I was just like, damn. Like, anytime I go anywhere there's a whole bunch of white folks, I'm automatically nervous off the gate. Just being aware of, like, some people who follow me on who are my subscribers on YouTube, follow me on Facebook. And a lot of them were racist. This one guy, he was racist. He was posting a lot of shit on Facebook. And I'm like, I know your name from YouTube. Like, why are you my friend? Why are you a subscriber? Why are you on my YouTube channel? Why are you on my Facebook with these views that you have? Like, I don't bring race and politics into my shit, but I definitely don't condone this. When you get your firearm, make sure you stay in the state that allows you to carry your truck. How is that possible for my truck driver? I live in Texas. I think it's an open carry state. But I'm not going no more into that conversation because none of y'all business. I'm just saying I need to get a gun to protect myself. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing else I need to say about that conversation. And I need to take self-defense classes so I can defend myself while I'm on the truck. So take from that what you will. That's just what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I probably encountered racism like 2 or 3 times in my whole entire life. And it wasn't anything serious that I could actually remember. I remember a long time ago, when I was a kid, this dude from Massachusetts was mad that I was throwing water balloons on the ground. He pulled a gun out. He's like, "Get out of here, nigger." I remember that. That was a long time. I was like probably 6 years old when that happened. But I don't too much think about racism like that. You know what I wish for everybody? I wish for all black folks to make white friends, and I wish for all white folks to make black friends. I wish that you don't even have to be like super duper uber friends with them. I want everybody to have a person of a different color in their repertoire of associates so they can understand where the other person is coming from. That's what I would wish for the world. But I do know it's going to get worse before it get better. And if I'm thinking about the Bible, this is going to be hell on earth, so it's definitely going to get worse. And it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. That scares me. My mom's boyfriend used to always say, these are the last days. These are the last days, you better get right. I used to always be like, dang, what you mean it's the last? These will scare me. But as the older I get, the more I realize these are the last days. It's scary. I don't know if I believe it. But if I'm going by what I was raised to believe, these are the last days. If I'm going by what I believe today, it's history repeating itself. It's gonna keep repeating itself until it's all over with. We got like this Spanish flu or something like that. Killed almost everybody in the world, I think. I forget, but we're going through that again. It's COVID-19. And COVID happened before. 19 happens because it happened in the year 2019. It started in 2019. Nobody really knew about it until like March of 2020. But we had COVID before. So history is just repeating itself. So it's Friday night. What is everybody up to? Hold on. I think that's a record calling. Hold on. Why you need to read signs. I don't even know what the fuck that sign says. Oops. I told him the wrong exit. It's 693. Not 633. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to call him back. Because I definitely don't want him to be at 633, and I'm at 693. So if y'all never ever wanted to know where I'm at, now you know. That'll be the last time I slip up like that again, though. on YouTube Live. But yeah, Friday night I'm going to go deliver this load. I'll be back home again hopefully this weekend and pack up and get my stuff together so I can move. And I'll give you a tour of the apartment once the people move out. It's only a 2-bedroom though. I'm not getting a 3-bedroom. But I like the apartment because of the kitchen. That's my favorite part of the apartment. It's a big kitchen. You don't get that a lot. In Houston, like all the apartments look the same. The kitchens do at least. You got the same galley kitchen. You got your stove and refrigerator on one side, and you got your sink and dishwasher on the other side. It's just, it sucks. But this kitchen is square. So you have the refrigerator and counters, then you have your stove and counters. Wait, you got the refrigerator and counters, then stove and counters, then sink and counters, and then more counters. It's a total square. I love the kitchen. It's huge. Oh, you know how much food I'm gonna make? Ah! Oh, and then have y'all seen the video? I posted like a little short video. So you know I love turkey leg hut, right? But turkey leg hut is expensive. It's like $25 for the Cajun bowl. And I didn't have $25 to spend on a Cajun bowl, so I decided to make my own. So I get food stamps, and I bought my own stuff. And I made the Cajun bowl, and I think my Cajun bowl tastes better than theirs. So the Cajun bowl consists of crawfish mac and cheese that I made from scratch. So fucking good. Like, good. And then and that's the first time I made that. Then I made dirty rice from scratch. That was the first time I made that. Then I made blackened fish, salmon. And then I put shrimp Alfredo sauce over the blackened salmon. And I made that from scratch. It was so good. And I didn't know Alfredo sauce. Because like I'm good at tasting of something. And then I can repeat the recipe based on what I taste. Like I'm really good at that. I got that from when I had kids. When I was pregnant, I was able to taste anything. I don't have the Instant Pot no more. I don't have it anymore. Instant Pot stew. I don't have an Instant Pot anymore. I made gumbo in it and I never cleaned it out, and I just threw it away because I didn't want to clean it out. It was seafood gumbo too. So I just threw it away. I'm mad I threw it away. But I didn't know chicken Alfredo or Alfredo sauce. Tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody else said it was right. But it's basically a roux with heavy cream. Is that Alfredo sauce? I thought Alfredo sauce was cheese. No worries, Curry. I thought Alfredo sauce was cheese. I didn't know that it was roux. I made some bomb-ass roux then. Because, man, that shit was good. I tell you. I love cooking. And I love, like, I would have never thought to make crawfish mac and cheese had I not lived in Texas. You don't hear about that type of stuff in Vegas. I wish I was living in Vegas with the stuff that I know about food out here. I would take that back to Vegas and open a restaurant. I swear I would. I probably still would. Because they got Cajun food in Vegas. They don't have crawfish mac and cheese at these Cajun restaurants. They have red beans and rice, beignets, etouffee. No, they don't even have etouffee. They have, what's it called? Jambalaya. Like the commercialized southern food, like Cajun food. I've never heard of etouffee. Don't even know how to make it. There's 2 types of etouffee apparently. I never heard of boudin. Like they don't have that in Vegas. Boudin balls and boudin egg rolls and crawfish mac and cheese, and there's this gravy that you can make with bell peppers that you can make with chicken. Like I didn't know I didn't know these things until I moved here. So I think if I was to bring those things back to Vegas, open a restaurant, I've always wanted to open a restaurant, or like a food truck or something. I think that I'll be really successful. I really believe so. I love food. I would like to do a cooking channel. I don't sit still long enough to do it. And when I am cooking, I'm too tired to do anything. Like, I don't feel like camera angles and all that stuff. Like yesterday, I started cooking at like 9 o'clock at night. I wanted to go live, but it was too much going on. What's up, son? Meat pies. That sounds good. I wanted to try anything. I need some new recipes. I'm tired of cooking the same stuff. I need some recipes. Y'all want to see something good that I bought? Chips Ahoy Thins. Bomb.com. But my favorite cookie now is Famous Amos. It used to be Chips Ahoy, but I love Famous Amos. What's up, Proud Felon? Famous Amos tastes way better than Chips Ahoy. I'm so tired. That's an hour and a half away from my delivery. I can't go to sleep. And it's a live unload. I'm like 40,000 pounds. I'm actually like 45,000 pounds. So this is probably fully loaded. I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep until after they unload me. Then I gotta go find parking. This is bullshit. Trucking, right? I love it. I love it though. But I'm not gonna be on here long. Where are you now? I'm in Texas. On my way to San Marcos. You know what I hate? I hate the older that I get, the scarier I get, the more cautious I get. When I was young, I wasn't scared of shit. Now I'm sitting in this seat like, man, I'm too close to the edge. Like these trucks, they don't move over when, like I don't want to get hit. I used to not be scared of nothing. Now I'm just scared of every fucking thing. Where's Barb at? She knows why. I bet you she do. I need to hit Barb up. Like, man, where you at, man? That's my ace. Anywho, I'm gonna go watch some TV or something. Thank you, Frankie. I'm just really tired. I got up early this morning thinking I was about to leave, and I didn't have to leave until 5 o'clock this afternoon. This Texas heat ain't no joke. It was hot as fuck earlier. No joke. It's hotter than Vegas. I just got my CD, what a good start. What's a good startup company? Night. Night is a good startup company. I'm always gonna say Night. Night was a good startup company for me. I think it's the reason why I say that is because I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna do a video about that. Why is Night Transportation a good startup company? That'd be a perfect video. And the reason why I say that is because they teach you habits, like they force you to learn habits that will totally help you throughout your trucking career. Because of the smart drive camera and their smart drive system and the point system. So Anthony. So their DMs, my DM was awesome, but just the way they do business and the way they handle their business with their drivers, I just believe it sets a tone for what you need to experience as a driver. It kind of like gets you ready for trucking. Then Martin is good because they teach you their forced dispatch, right? But they teach you how to run your clock, like every minute of it, to maximize your earning potential. And they do a lot of the work for you. Well, my DM did. Like, he would be like, you got this much time on your clock left. It should take you this long to get there. And you should have this much time to park, find parking. Like, I never questioned if I could take a load or not, because since it's forced dispatch, you have to take that load. So they have to make sure that you're going to make the load on time. And you're going to be legal with your clock. So Martin helped me with the second part of my trucking career, because I used to always just shut down after. I used to always drive between midnight and 10 a.m. I lost a lot of money doing that. I would never do that again. But when I started working with Martin, the way they had me running my clock, it helped a lot. It's almost like training you how to just strictly on your HOS clock. But night is good as far as, your habits that you're going to need in trucking. They're big on the Smith system at night. And the Smith system, I swear by, I think is the best thing ever. It's great for your trucking career when you're starting out. So yeah, I think Night is a good company. Not to mention they don't put you under contract if you go through training with them. So if you want to leave, you can. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm going to go. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. All 18 of y'all. I appreciate it. I'm going to just sit here and... That's so sweet, honey. Thank you. I'm going to sit here and wait until 45 minutes until you get here. I'm tired. Like, my eyes are heavy. Like, I just want to close them. I hate when people knock on my door, though. That's why I don't want to go to sleep, because I don't want nobody knocking. I hate that shit. It startles me. How do you say not under contract what you said you owed the money? So, trucking companies usually, if you, say for example, you get your CDL with a trucking company ABC. They say if we pay for you to go to school and get your CDL, you have to stay with us for a year before you pay it off. If you don't pay it off, you can't go to any other trucking company until you pay us back. So they will communicate with other trucking companies that you owe them money, and those trucking companies won't hire you. You can leave, but you didn't fulfill your contract. They put on your DAC report, and then you can't get another trucking job. With Night Transportation, they don't put you under contract. So you can leave, you'll still owe the money back, but you can still get a job at another trucking company. That's what I mean by that. It's kind of contracted. It's not true? What is it, OG? Because that's what I was under the impression. You gotta be with them for a year before you can leave, or whatever long they say that you gotta be with them before you can leave. Night don't say that. They say you can get your CDL and bounce if you want to. You still gotta pay the money back. So correct me if I'm wrong. I need to hear this. OG? I don't know everything. If somebody knows better than me, then correct me. I'm definitely tired, because I keep thinking that my GPS is moving. It's not. Take a nap. Woo! Oh, gee, I'm quiet, man. Am I wrong? What? They say you have to pay the money back. Of course you got to pay the money back, regardless of where you go. But being under contract, I was under the impression that they put it on your DAC report, which will make it hard for you to get another job if you owe a trucking company money. Night doesn't put it on your DAC report if you leave before the contract is up. What does he want now? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. How does he not know? Okay. So, what you say? Where are my comments at? Oh, there they go. That's the contract. They want you to pay it back. So, of course, they want you to get another job. No, nothing on my jacket part, and I still the company money. Some companies do, some companies don't. I don't know. That was just what I was under the impression of. Night advertises that they don't put you under contract. That's why I went with them. Warner advertises that they put you on contract. You go to their trucker school, you gotta work for Warner for a year. That's all I know. These motherfuckers will not get over. He had all that money to get over. He did too. Feel the truck? You see the truck moving? It's crazy. I wonder what's worse, seeing that you're gonna get hit, or not knowing you're gonna get hit. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go. I'll be here soon. I think I need to close my eyes because I'm getting ready to get a migraine, and I just took medicine for a migraine this morning. I don't want to get another one. I'm gonna have to turn this light off and loosen out a little bit. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all again. I think what I'm gonna do next video is a get ready with me video where I wake up and show my morning routine. I guess people like that a lot. I don't know why, but that might be the next video. Unless you're English 2 years ago, I've been to 5 companies after that. That's crazy. It's a lot of companies. Ooh. This is my 3rd company. Knight Martin. Yeah, this is my 3rd company in 2 years. Hopefully everything works itself out and I have to go nowhere else. Alright, y'all. Talk to you guys later. You guys have a good, safe Friday. Bye.